Anyway, I'm what drama cover the Adom TV, so Brussels here the big agenda you made bro. And anyway, and come over na ye the National Democratic Congress. It could be one more AUNT Archers and yeah, when you are bread and then the one demanded from the leadership of the party teach you the flag bearer for the 2020 December 7th elections. His Excellency the former President John Dramani Mahama said, "Enkrata abato nsunsanso e woso e pink sheets. Collation omo ye keka ema no bo mu ni ade no. Omo mabunu no, omo pese omo hunu. Esan se aseye e de omo se kan adwananka. After court no, enema bi ya de dia momo hu se aseye DCV omo, especially the grassroots. Enti omo demand omo ye ama former president ultimatum 14-day ultimatum say after 14 days say omo ensa nka sa collated results the pink sheet ni nyina ene ade efe ebe ni pebitan ewo NDC amanyoko no sa nkomo ne ba behwe edi meeting e nana say ampofoje kai say loving life Chinese clinic on madama ene di jumadi e bro ye twa mra ye ba de nkomo no be hyehyɛ so. All right, I'm going to about big agenda so ebie mo Adom TV so enkomo ayedie no ejina pressure group for cry unity ewo NDC amanyoko no na won din and cadres for accountable leadership. Cadres for accountable leadership. Na omo trese omo emma the flag bearer of the NDC and the leadership 14 days so may produce collated results and as a pink sheet. Na omo de omo asem nyina ne said was the leadership of the NDC accountable to the grassroots. Kwambia so no 2020 abato no de ko mu bia no mu hu akonta emfankyera manyoko na chita for sanse asset ye ede asokwa adan won achenchena na won mo won press conference ewie eneno ano there is a different group no so pop up won so gallant cadres of NDC. Gallant cadres of NDC. Na yakwa ahmaso na ye ne gallant cadres of NDC wo mo convener Richard E. Sapon eni enkomo na yenhwe sanse won mo call the bluff of cadres for accountability no na Richard otiminka memo adwemo akwa baba big agenda so
yeah eja madawa so da indoi amama kwenja da yenye Ghana for na amanyeku NDC mba nzin komo indoi madawa so
afonu mu ye de
was an Adom as achain.
Na NDC yeka kedesa nanka eyamanyuko no empanimfo omo revolution time no nyina no ono mo ho a ono mo party no transforming from military positioning eba democratic dispensation yimu enti nka kedesi de what the core values of the party na se ne ho kekeka ho ne emabuna mo yi muti a mo frɛ mo ho keda fo yi minim se bia empanifo no ne tamu achi ana se keda no na mate na yemo de na mafa to mo ho so
young cadres na ehunde embel resesa into trade yin paso wonze ye wo culture za da na da also the insesa isibum. And say young cadres, otherwise the gallant cadres of NDC, our mission is to support the communication branch or the portfolio of the NDC, Sami Jemfi's work. So we speak on behalf of the NDC, we speak to the grassroots, we represent the interests of the grassroots.
Maybe you speak on behalf of the NDC. Iti bibia mo beka bia no officially no yebetima fa ne say the position of the NDC ana.
Well, we are a pressure group within the NDC and our pressure group within the NDC. And our interest is to promote the agenda of the National Democratic Congress.
That one is fine. That one is fine. But okay, say you speak on behalf of the NDC.
I'm sure you've not called me for this debate or this discussion.
Richard, me no nye debate nti enka de wo kan.
Okay.
Me pese me hunu say say me misa ohwe now see you speak on behalf of the NDC team. Person me sure say o can be bia a official position of the party and just correct it. Say enye sir, just correct it and let's move on.
Let me correct myself. We are a pressure group within the NDC and represent the grassroots of the party. And
fantastic.
Our common aim or mission is to work to ensure that NDC captures power come 2024.
Fantastic. Mini problem bia wo ho.
Thank you, my brother.
Ma yenhwe ene munuanum bia omo eye cadres for accountability. And as accountable leadership. A press conference bia omo ekyere se ehun behia se party mpanimfo mo figures amunya collected results any if possible crapping sheet omo ma party no etitafo hunu se say na election no ekomu but as a mon mafane say it's a direct attack on the former president John Dramani Mahama inti omo former samon kodo.
Eja, thank you for the opportunity and Mezi Ncheson Kofi John Dramani Mahama and Nana Otukajiman, Mezi my chifa washe Adom TV and doing. My set record straight. The NDC grassroots all over the 16 regions are solidly behind John Dramani Mahama and Jane Nana Opoku Ajiman ticket for 2024. The group was released about to grant. There's nothing within NDC. You need often accountability.
Richard.
There's no group in the NDC
Richard
called cadres for accountability in NDC.
Richard.
I share unconfirmed Pochaman.
David Toboansa Toboansa. Me and my friend Toboansa Tobo.
Okay.
Tobo. Aha. Okay, for clarity's sake, the Yantini Yeno. No one is Swama and Tina Jumedian a big agenda and a very big platform. Or say NDC grassroots United solidly behind the John Dramani Mahama Jane Opoku Ajiman ticket for 2024. That means a decision has been made already, right?
We are calling Ayazar. If you see, John Dramani Mahama sent the NDC into opposition. And we brought him for 2020 general election, which we believe we won it, but for the electoral commission and some state institutions, Mahama would be presiding over this country.
Okay.
Now, Ayaza court decision, the nation builder, John Dramani Mahama, also, even though Ayaza Oji court in one decision, but he's also going to, fight or what have you. Meaning that we are calling on him to present or to lead the NDC into 2024 general election. And the grassroots is behind that decision or that move or the call by current cadres of NDC to ensure that John Dramani Mahama and Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman lead the NDC come 2024.
Okay. I feel now my clear pan. Yes, but a massive support from the grassroots.
The grassroots is solidly behind.
Okay.
They are ever ready to go out there and to campaign to ensure he returns the NDC back to power come 2024.
All right.
Now, the group, look, we want to make it clear that the grassroots of the NDC will not yield to any malice or attempt to destroy our focus of capturing power come 2024. That group, our workers, we've seen the picture. They are nothing but lesbians and gay. All to them anamono.
Richard.
They are gay people.
Richard.
And lesbians.
Richard.
And you see, they believe that the nation brother John Dramani Mahama or Manganan. One set one office wa Ghana. Into say Nana do Danko Fabio Abrodu went to one set office. And the activities are all over the country. As a reward or appreciation to the corrupt mother serpents of Akufo-Addo, they have decided to go this direction.
Richard,
Is the absolute truth of the issue.
Richard,
my brother.
I think it's better say we share the kind of words now we use in because me sure say sa words here we use CCA obi use ma wo Richard e be your de nti tone it down. Irrespective of said what he up no tone it down so that you benya a very decorous engagement. Why?
Okay.
All right. What say omo a ekoye press conference ne omo efra omo ho cadres for accountable leadership no omo ye lesbians and gays.
They are gays and lesbians. That is how we see them.
All right. All right.
The way they walk, they move about. This group of people are nothing but a group of lesbians and gays.
Me pa cho jina so mame. Manya asemu. The leader of group na offer omo gays and lesbians no. Livingston, Pay, Charlie, and na edisa ko nanim. Livingston, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I want to say
Pastor Mboye. How was it?
Ya ho ye pa. Mene gallant cadres ekuo convener na ekasa CCA na description na odemma mu ekuo na ne mo ye press conference and say mo ye nothing but gays and lesbians. I don't know. Me ankasa me nim personally na me nim eno ane say na me ti mu ko edin a yes ye no mu bedin komo. But description na somebody who is supposed to be a party member edema mo no. And he's on the line.
But I'll see a friend is saying.
Nipa ojina homa no so no Richard Sapon. Richard Sapon. Ono na convener ma gallant cadres of NDC.
Okay, very well. But let me respond quickly. About NDC, party course is here it's at the crossroads. Yakwa about 2016, 2020. 2016, we were not able to put our shit together, let alone collect our own figure. The same situation after repeating in 2020, but after now the party has not been able to tell the rest and fire what result they put together. And when cadres who have formed the basis of this political party have been there since the Armed Forces Revolutionary days to the Provisional National Defense Council, and then 1992, the air apparent of the NDC, which is today. Then, few elements who would just occupy the ways without talking.
Livingston, Pacho, Jina Yi, as Wahomano, Emun Sadanye Clay, Papa Mame. Yanko.
May say, these cadres who have been the bedrock of the party in its growth from the days of the Armed Forces Revolutionary Council in 1979 to the PNDC, the Provisional National Defense Council of 1981, and then the air apparent of the NDC today from the days of 1992-93. Then if cadres who have struggled for this party are raising questions, they are raising very nagging questions about 2016 and 2020, it's me and it's me and mobile pensions needed. Then somebody will just stand up and say that the people raising those pertinent questions are only existing lesbian for. This should tell you, say, media, this is the state of the NDC as it is.
All right. Say
any proper center to hold.
Utie gallant cadres yasemomo kane enipa bi since ene moye mo press conference na onu bu akye say as some unwarranted attacks bi ena mo directing towards the person of a former president John Dramani Mahama. Why na shemochi?
Paucho. Press conference the press statement are. And I would you say so now full content of the press statement has been published by other media houses and read it word by word to check whether there was a direct personal attack on the person of our former president John Dramani Mahama. No more, there are some cadres who have individual issues who decided on their own volition to carry those cards, then you cannot begrudge them. They shouldn't speak their mind on what is relative from their perspective. People also get the statement for the cadres for accountable leadership and read the statement. And you will see that we have activated proper channels.
Livingston, the all kind of statement, maybe our statement, and yet kind, and yet statement no more semina. Nipa na present at the press conference, placards and Nikita Omo. You can't be actually will be there. Mahama is destroying the NDC. The NDC is not for Mahama. And all those things. I just said Mahama. And directly, no, Obiani obey me aside from the fact to say, and no direct attacks on the person of the former president.
For me, as a former Centurion, I would say that is fair comment. Okay? I would say that is fair comment. But I did explain that there are some members or some individuals within our leadership or our membership front who may have one or two issues personally. But
Livingston, what you say on a platform more advocating for a year Munioma Papa Bia Mofo say and on a let party ni down. Inti yenhwe yen claim free of sebeya benya better 2024 elections e bia NDC bi gina yie na eho na obi eba be settle the personal scores seba say dilute sebe mu vision ne mu agenda no kra ana meboa
Pacho, the important is that you are releasing a statement and so you are short letter from national leadership, which we are expecting them to respond to our letter so that we can all dialogue and re-energize the party for victory 2024. So I would not be drawn into people who raise personal placards who may have.
All right, they say mama 14-day ultimatum. After 14 days, you know, say Penifon providers are collected results and the pink sheets. Now then number.
So we did say the leadership of the party, led currently by our own chairman, Owa Ofoso, he will respond to our letter. Then we will sit down and talk as family, so that we can all do analysis of the pink sheets and the collated figures and look at the strategy that is looking after.
Okay.
Going into 2024 election.
My man call Richard. Richard.
Yeah, yeah.
Anka obi beka say obi a owo party na at heart genuinely no obisa sa question we anka how be any ho na tag out the ma omu here very unfortunate.
No true cadre, someone that believes in the principles, the ideologies of the NDC would behave the way these gay and lesbian people are behaving.
Are you still calling them by that name?
Yes, I maintain by that. Statement. Look at the instructions. How could you describe the leader of the party, the flag bearer of the NDC, this way? You go public with this placard attacking the personality of John Dramani Mahama. What has he done? They have hatred for John Dramani Mahama. That is why they are behaving this way.
But Sapon, I mean, this is a question. We say, your former president, John Dramani Mahama, meaning say per NDC constitution, no, anytime mobile elect will be as flag bearer, no, automatically the person becomes a leader, especially will take part in the election. But after leadership, no, reverted back to the chairman. And he will be presiding over election in 2016 in 2020. Now, party ma e will cause to worry say a quite fast way coalition ye figures cry na omo a question sadie na.
It is not true the party under the leadership of John Dramani Mahama did not collate the 2024 general election.
It figures in a way.
Figures in a way. The results. We did collect the results. So if you are indeed a true party member and you have any concerns as far as the collation of the result is concerned, you go to the media.
I think I'm going to
go to your brother or father, ask him or her.
Okay.
If you are not satisfied, then you go public. You go to an outsider. You don't, quickly jump to the public and then throw issues out there, and then these people are not, they are not known in the NDC. They are not NDC members. They are gays and lesbians rented by the new patriotic party just to throw our minds off the hardships, the huge loans, the new taxes that the government has.
All right, it's Richard, said okay, sir, maybe Richard.
By the new patriotic party,
okay,
to throw all the discussions that are economic issues.
Richard.
Coming from the budget.
Richard, your time now, so just answer this last question for me. I'm 14-day ultimatum. Say results we there 14 days and what the more na asem kwana.
This is an empty threat, empty ultimatum. Nobody will listen to them.
All right, Medasipi gallant cadres convener Richard A. Sapon and Afe Livingstone. So medasi papa won so obra waje ni edi enkomo ene pay Charlie. All right, Livingstone pay Charlie. Nyame adoma o chena be se hia obega agenda dwumedia so medi nana se amfofo je Kofi Asan ne producer na executive producer AC Ohenema Bright na wo direct na logo su ene ye sound man na Kindodu ehwe camera no e be hia nyame adoma